What's up everyone, the Sega Guru here. That's right, homage and knowledge of all things Sega. Welcome back, and obviously you can support the channel on Patreon if you want. Patreon.com/the Sega Guru, where you'll also get updated videos, and to be fair, you'll also get early access to a lot of content as well, so you can do that as well. Anyway, I'll stop talking about that. Today, the reason you're here is we're taking a look at the Bleem of Martian Gothic Unification. That's right, bit of a mouthful, but it's a game that is very, very much in the kind of love letter phase of being a bit like Resident Evil. You've kind of got the pre-rendered backgrounds, and hey, if you like horror in space, if you like films like Alien, you're very much probably going to like this game. But does it Bleem, and does it Bleem very well on the Sega Dreamcast? Take a look. So yes, this is it. This is Martian Gothic Unification, a game that tried to be a little bit different than Resident Evil. Yes, it's still a kind of, like I said, you've got the pre-rendered backgrounds, you've got the tank controls. It's very, very similar, but it did try to do things a little bit differently in the sense that enemies kind of, if they were undead, aka zombies, space zombies let's call them, they actually never stayed dead. Whereas in Resident Evil, once you killed them, or killed them off enough, they generally didn't come back. But anyway, this is it. Let's take a look at how it bleeds. And off the bat, yes, FMVs don't work, but listen to this.
June 17th, 2019. I've just crash landed Zeus 19 within 2 kilometers of Beta Base. The base directional beacon was out of operation, and there was a demon of a dust storm raging. Fire broke out on landing, forcing Matlock, Karn, and myself.
Diane Matlock, Earth Control Bacteriological Division, 9:12 AM, June 17th, 2019. Beginning investigation of continuous radio silence from Mars Vita Base. I attempted to enter airlock 2, but the door was jammed from the inside.
Yes, that's right, voiceovers are working here. Sound effects, though, not so much. But which is a shame, to be fair, because if you've got this, as in voiceover, you kind of expect sound effects to be there as well, but unfortunately they don't. One of the things you may have noticed during the voiceover is it does kind of lap over itself a little bit. But apart from that, they're there, and they work.
Without air in my tank would be a quick way to commit suicide.
One of the big issues you're going to find, though, with this Bleem is the screens are kind of darked out, some of them, like the inventory screen right here, which kind of makes it a little bit hard, you know, to actually see what you're doing, which really, let me tell you, doesn't work. I gotta say, though, the game seems like it's running at a solid frame rate without any issue. But there's a lot of things missing, like textures. For example, the spacesuit there is almost slightly invisible. The doors, a lot of them are also invisible. You wouldn't even notice there was a door there. But hey, it's a shame because the game controls really, really damn well. The only thing we've got here is it's missing the selection button, which means you can't do the one thing that you need to do at the start of the game and change to a different character. Because to get out of the room, you actually have to change characters. And you can't do this. Don't get me wrong, yes, there are ways to obviously change this if you're playing this Bleem in a slightly different way. You can kind of map buttons, so yes, you could do that. So if you can do that, then this game actually, I would say, is pretty damn playable. Now, I haven't seen any actual videos apart from the FMV at the beginning, which obviously didn't work. To be fair, the FMVs very rarely work with Bleems anyway, so that's no real loss, and I don't think you'd lose any of the actual storyline there. So hey, if you can play it a certain way with, i.e. the select button working, aka mapping it to another button, like a shoulder button, then you're on. Because I tell you what, this Bleem actually looks pretty damn well. If you remember the Resident Evil Bleem, where you basically can't see anything really at all apart from the main character and some of the enemies, this is totally different and works very, very well. As always, drop a comment, a like and subscribe. Like I said, you can also back the channel on Patreon if you want. Patreon.com/the Sega Guru. Is Al signing out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe.
As well as that, you can also back the channel on Patreon. QR code is down below. But obviously you can check out this video, you can also check out that video. And on that note, it's Al signing out.